Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed, she getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shiver, this a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', people? Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. I am your host, Shy Ill, and we are back in the building. Salutes to you for being here on this lovely Monday evening. Hope you got the week started off right and you after them millions. Right, hope everybody got after that bag today. Let's get the week started the right way and get it popping. All right, salutes to y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Right, the chat is already on fire. I appreciate everybody that came in and hit that like button. All right, if you have yet to do so, make sure you do that. All right, let's get through the chat. Shout out Eddie Jimenez, presente. Shannon, president and accounting for, salutes to you. Guillermo Pac was popping. Millions. Right, shout out 298 Sosa on the check-in. Adrian Torres, salutes. Salutes to the chat. Shout out Eddie. Thanks for the likes. We still behind. Please hit the like if you have yet to do so. I agree. All right. Jonathan Pantoja, salutes. Salute Shy Il, my dude, Il Cartel members in chat. Hope you've had a blessed and grateful Monday. Please like and subscribe to the great quality content. It's free. Road to 100K. Anything else is just in the way. All right. Shout out Velez. Salutes to you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. Zoraida, Shai, saludos. Lunes con sueño, but I'm always here for the laughs and the great content. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Again, shout out Velez. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Salutes Papa the Stoner. Zoraida, Adrian Torres, Zaza, salutes. And, boom. I think we're there. Let me drop the text to speech in the. Boom. Let me pin that. Right. Couple of announcements to be made. We're gonna run some tests this week, and I'm gonna try to go live every day. We're gonna keep, Mondays. Sometimes the news cycle's slow on Monday. Shit kicking in. You know what I'm saying? So Mondays always here and there. Sometimes we have them, sometimes we don't. Most of the times we do. But it'll stay. Mondays will be a night stream. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays will be an afternoon stream. I'll be starting at noon Central Standard Time. That way it's 10 a.m. in the West and 1 p.m. in the East. Yeah, we're gonna try that out. See if that boosts the algorithm and switches something up. We're going to try that for a little while and see what changes it makes. And, if I can make adjustments from there, I will do that. All right. I appreciate y'all for being patient with me through the process. So, boom, I'm on it. Make sure y'all throw your content ideas in the Discord because it's going down. All right. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Salutes William Borden on the check-in. All right. Let's get it. What else? Maybe I'll set a goal. So what we're going to talk about today is there's audio that dropped. Al Prophet did a video about another piece of audio. We're going to talk about that in a bit too. But a piece of audio dropped between a dude named Bebe 42 Dugg, who I believe is a rapper, young rapper, and Big Meech. And in this audio, it is Bebe confronting, I guess he's an associate of Big Meech from the past, confronting Big Meech about what's going on. The audio is horrible. I tried to rescue it, I couldn't. So I'm basically gonna leave the volume pretty low and make sure that I kind of translate what's happening and get y'all abreast of the situation and make sure you hear whatever we miss. All right. Salute Shannon, appreciate you. Shout out Zoraida. Hit the like button, people. Yeah, if you're being stingy, hit the like. Don't be a lame. Salutes. Yeah, don't be a fucking lame. All right, we'll put you in a. Put him in a fucking bench, Mike. So recently there was a back and forth between 50 Cent and I believe 42 Dugg.
You never play me, nice try. Ballin' in a nice spot. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch.
Jonathan Pantria sent $5 for anyone who hasn't heard the quality of a prison phone call. Keep your ears on point. Mono con los ojos tapados. Fuck all the weak trolls. We deserve better quality.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that nice and low though, so it don't blow your ears out. Trust me. All right. Shout out JP on the $5 power chat. For anyone who hasn't heard the quality of a prison phone call, keep your ears on point.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Mono con los ojos tapados. Fuck all the weak trolls. We deserve better quality. Always deserve better quality trolls than the ones that we're allotted. It is what it is. Loose. So are you going to be having upper echelon on today? Probably not. Nope. It's just me tonight, dog. All right. Salute JP for the power chat. I was getting into the 4-2 Dugg 50 Cent stuff, right? So, supposedly, 4-2 Dugg gave Meech $100,000, right? Let's see what Complex got to say about it. Just so you get an understanding of who 4-2 Dugg is and how he's involved in this situation. Make sure you hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Let's get it. Salutes. Right.
Tango el gato los pantalones.
4-2 Dugg seemingly claps back at 50 Cent for Big Meech comments. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Dugg response comes after 50 said he shouldn't have given $100K to Big Meech. 4-2 Dugg, it says, can't nobody ever convince me to go against Detroit. 4-2 wrote on his Instagram story Wednesday night. Either show me Big Bro a rat or shut the fuck up talking to me. Right? That's what everybody's trying to do. Shout out my brother Oso on the check-in. Salutes. Quite possible. Right? Show me Big Bro a rat or shut the fuck up talking to me. His response came after Fifth called out Dugg for giving Meech money. Your daddy, my nigga, 50 Cent said in a since deleted Instagram post, you made a mistake giving Screech $100K. You could have given that to your higgers. You always been hard-headed. What the fuck? Right? 4-2 Dugg. Yeah, we could ninja it too. This is the screenshot that 50 posted of when they got the information to him. Dude said, I'm not gonna blow you up, bro. But Cuffy's nephew said he has audio of him and 4-2 Dugg on a three-way with Meech. They're about to drop it. Now, that's the audio that we're talking about today. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. That's the audio that we're talking about today. When this dropped, we had no idea that this was the audio. You know what I'm saying? It hadn't been released yet. It dropped last night. They're about to drop it. Of him confronting Meech. He said Meech was down bad, so he sent money to him and merch and put him with Tammy. He got records to prove it. 50 Cent confronted him saying, what, champ? On setting up Cuffy to originally get out early. So that's when 50 said that. That's the audio that dropped today. Salutes Pooh. Nice hat shot. Appreciate you. Salutes Primo on the check-in. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. All right, this is 50 Cent's latest dig at Meech. 4-2 Dugg appears to be nodding to 50's continuous trolling with the rat comment. Earlier this month, 50 started calling Big Meech a snitch, alluding to it by posting a photo of a rat on IG that read the text, I think I'm Big Meech. Listen, 50 just amplified it. 50 didn't tell nobody or reveal nothing that everybody ain't already know. Shout out P Never on the check-in. I appreciate you. Back off for Think Like a Kingpin to, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. What else?
You don't want no problems.
That's just a marker for me for editing. 50 also made it seem like the BMF co-founder was in need of money for his home after his benefit concert was canceled, which 50 swore he had nothing to do with. The Queens native trolled Meech with the fake GoFundMe. The Queens native trolled Meech with a fake GoFundMe listing to help pay his bills. Help Big Screech pay his $30K a month Airbnb. Right, we saw that. Boom. So that's the little history with 4-2 Dugg. 4-2 Dugg want to give dude some money, help him get on his feet. 50's like, psh, you just threw that bread away. Chai was at the other spot, and before he started, he checked to see which creators would be live or active. As soon as he said Chai gonna be live in 30 minutes, I immediately said, in 30 minutes, gotta go. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. Don't piss him off over there, though. You don't have to say nothing. You could just quietly exit the chat. You do better doing that. All right? Salutes. Salutes to him. Boom. Let's see what we got here. So that's that.
So now the audio dropped today that we were talking about. I also want to talk about the tank fight. I'll get into that too at some point. And I think I'm going to make a super chat goal. Just see what it does for engagement. We don't have to meet it. Just want to put it up there. King Boss, Shia, let me borrow 10 stacks. I ain't got it, bro. I ain't got it for you, bro. Salutes. But if you get it before me, holler back at your boy, man. Hit the dono. Little 10 G's always helps. Shout out Pete Never on the check-in. Like your hat too. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Salutes. Get it. Yeah, I want to talk about that fight too. That fight was funny style. Salutes Up Echelon on the check-in. All right, let me get this audio real quick. We're going to use this guy's video because he got captions on it, actual captions on it. So let's give him a like. Let me copy his channel. Boom. Let's get it. There's a lot of indecipherable in here. All right, here's the link to Buddy's channel. He got it over there with the subtitles on it. We're going to go through it right now. Oops. Let's see. All right, that's 4-2 Dugg. 4-2 Dugg has the dude Bebe on a three-way call between him, Big Meech, and Bebe, right? And he's telling Meech, right? Because I'm sure Buddy's been telling, well, of course, he's been telling 4-2 Dugg what he knows, right? 4-2 Dugg's young, don't want to believe that shit, right? He's telling Meech, you got to hear what this dude's talking about right now. I got him on the other side of the phone. Yeah, this is the call. You know a dude named Bebe? He's asking Meech. Yeah, I know. He said, yeah, I know him. You know how when you say, yeah, I know him, but you saying it like, I don't really fuck with him like that, but yeah, I know him. That's what that sounded like to me. That's just me. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. The math ain't mathing. We'll put you in the fucking bed. Put him in the fucking bed, you might. That sounded like one of those, yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know him. That sound like I know him. I don't fuck with him. He said, what he talking about? Pretty sure you know what he's talking about, Meech. I'm pretty sure if we were in on that call just silently on the fourth phone and shit, we would have known what he talking about. He talking about what everybody's fucking talking about. What everybody's been talking about. Not what 50 created, because 50 didn't create that shit. He just amplified it. You know, he threw that following behind it. That's it. Indecipherable. That's Baby. Hey, Meech, I thought you ain't tell on us. Hey, Meech, tell everybody the real, man. What's really going on? He said, what make it so bad is you should know I try to send you everything when you was in the pen. So that's Meech telling him. Dude's telling him, man, what's up, man? Tell everybody what's really going on. And he's saying, well, what's crazy is that you should know I sent you all the pen. I tried to send you everything while you was in the pen. He said, what? You ain't sent me shit. He said, you didn't send me shit. Cuffy sent me everything. Then he says, then Tammy told me everything. Yeah, it's Bebe. Bebe is Cuffy's nephew. Some shit like that. And then Tammy told me everything. Cuffy sent me everything. Then Tammy told me everything. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. He said that. Me said that paperwork ain't real. He said it was. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm here so you hear the real. He said you stopped corresponding. He said he was trying to get in contact with him. Cuffy say the same shit. He said, I'm trying to get in contact with you. You cut everybody off. But I'm going to go back a little bit. That paperwork ain't real. It was. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm here so you hear the real. Cuffy was caught lying about what, Guillermo Pac? He said, that's what you're going to do? All this bullshit snitching stuff came out. He said it's one thing with her to take care of business. He said trying to get in contact with you and everything. He said it's one thing when you're trying to take care of business, or did he say her? You send him, you stop corresponding, you send a message through RJ, you stop corresponding. Meech, we gonna keep it 100, man. You somebody who I idolize and I used to love, bro. Yeah, but there's shout out Guillermo Pac. There's all kind of different paperworks out there. I haven't even been able to get my hand on all of them. There's a 32-page one. There's a 200-page one. It's like, what are we talking about? I idolized you and used to love you, bro. And you played the game through you played the game through this bitch. Stop playing the games, bro. Man, you talking out the side of your ass. All right, this is Meech's response. You talking out the side of your ass. Evidently, you don't fucking understand paperwork, man. English,
motherfucker, do you speak it?
Evidently, you don't understand fucking paperwork. If you got the paperwork that Cuff sent you, then you should be able to read the paperwork. And you should be able to read between the lines that I ain't did nothing wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you? bro, what's the point of recording a call if it sound like motherfucking wild birds fighting and shit? Hit the like button, stingy salutes. Right? Shout out Snicker Season on the check-in. Cuffy was called lying. I warned y'all on my Good Guy Mondays. So you saying Meech is playing games with his BMF family like he ain't super gangster hustler? That's what they saying. That's what you saying? Or you asking? The whole paperwork shit is something, but all the other shit after he got out, bunch of grown men involved in some high school type drama. There's money behind it. The high school part for me is all the clout that everybody's chasing in the middle of it. Before he was involved with Tammy, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Guillermo Pop. But he basically told him, if you know how to read the fucking paperwork, then figure it out. Otherwise, shut your mouth. So why didn't you ever sign the affidavit? Meech said, I ain't got nothing to explain. I don't know you an explanation for shit. He keeps saying that. Ain't no paperwork where I did anything wrong. Where I did anything wrong. There's no paperwork. Paperwork. What's funny is that here's the smoke, where there's smoke, there's fire situation for me. Everybody's like, especially Tammy, the biggest thing he was concerned with was not being in the paperwork. And then there's paperwork with her being concerned because his name's in the paperwork. That shit means something if you ask me. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just an asshole on YouTube, right? I'm just some fucking guy, a talking head up here, right? He said, Bebe told him you owe the whole streets an explanation. He said, bullshit. I don't know you shit. I don't know the street shit. The streets can read the paperwork like your dumb ass did. Since you want to play games since we behind the phone, stop playing with me. You forget that I know everything. I heard that. You know I'm cut like that. You know what's up with me. Now 4-2 Dugg stops him. You ain't gonna do all that, right? Because now it's gotten to tough talk. You know me, dog. You can say whatever you want over the phone, but you know what I do to you, right? 4-2 Dugg is objecting, right? He's objecting. Because remember, 4-2 Dugg wanted to hear Meech's response because he couldn't believe what dude was saying, Bebe was saying, right? He wanted to either be confirmed one way or the other, hey man, my hero's a fucking snitch, or this dude is crazy. Now they got to this. Now he's throwing a fit. My bad. They say he's playing games. Why you never condemn Tammy? Great question. Why I never heard him say, mind you, we don't hear him talk about any of this often anyway. One of the first and only things we heard was, I don't fold, I never told, death before dishonor, yada, yada, yada. Right? We heard that. We don't hear him talk about the subject other than that, right? At no point does he ever say, man, fuck that bitch. Fuck what that bitch was talking about. She ain't had shit to do with me. We don't never hear that. He ain't utter a word about her in this private conversation. He really, really want to disconnect his talk with what's happening out there, right? He don't want no parts. And I just think that's strange. That he wouldn't at least acknowledge her in the sense of, say something disparaging about her. Just acknowledge her existence. in that call. You see, he got off the phone. Well, I don't know if he's off the phone yet. I know 42 Dugg is talking crazy already. So let me see. Why have you never condemned Tammy? See? 42 Dugg. Sounds like you protecting him, bro. This shit sound like WWE. He don't want to do all that. You know what's up with me. You were supposed to have gotten to the point, bro. So meaning I got you on the phone. You were supposed to get the specific shit and you didn't. Sound like you did to me. What was you listening to? You talk about how tough y'all is and all that shit. He mad at him now because he told him, you know me. You know where I'm cut from. You were supposed to have gone step by step. So what happened with the affidavit? Why don't you ask him? 42 Dugg, you the one giving him bread, right? You the one giving him bread. Why don't you ask him? Huh? You telling dude, you should have said this and should have said that. You didn't get to the point. Now you talking tough. We ain't doing that. Why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You all in the middle of the shit. You think Meech gonna keep fucking with you? You getting people on the phone to talk to him? I don't know about that. That shit seem weird to me. Why you don't ask him about the affidavit? What happened? Why you ain't talk to Cuffy when this happened? What the fuck does it have to do with 42 Dugg? What does it got to do with you, shorty? You was like 2 years old when this shit happened. Now he's throwing a fit. I don't even like your voice. You were supposed to got straight to the point. I don't know. He pretty much got straight to the point and said, why you snitch on us? Huh? So with the affidavit. Why'd you cut ties? He got to it. Meech told him he talking out his ass. What you mad about? Why is it your business? You just want to know if you going to be putting, good money after bad money. Or bad money after good money. Because you giving away money over there. What happens if it does come out that it's true? I don't know if it is or it isn't. There's everybody got their side of the story. It's not looking good for him. So everything amounted to nothing. You got Meech on the phone and said nothing. You got him on the phone. Why you ain't ask him yourself? 42 Dugg. OG, if we're gonna continue this relationship, let me know, man. Tell me what, cause this dude's saying this, that. No, you want dude to be there between y'all and shit? And then the recording came out. First, the talk of the recording came out, right? And then the recording, cause the talk of the recording was weeks ago. It's crazy. He's playing games. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Why he never condemned Tammy. I agree. I ain't never heard a word out of his mouth about her. Confront that shit. Why did he go out there? I never fold. I never told. Death before dishonor. Why not go sit down and have a conversation? Go to Club Shay Shay or some shit, man. Fuck are we talking about? Address this shit. Huh? If it ain't true. Address it.
Yeah, so.
All right. That's that conversation. Holy shit. All right, not a big deal. One guy telling another guy, we know what you did last summer. The other guy saying, no, I didn't. And the guy in the middle saying, shut your ass up, man. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Stop playing games. All right, hope everybody started this week off getting that money. Hope everybody's trying to get them millions. All right. Now we're going to go check out Al Prophet. He was hoping nobody bring it up. Meech, hoping that nobody would bring up Tammy. For how long though? Also forever? What are we talking about? For a long time? Shit. Wow, it's crazy. That shit is crazy. Shout out Chucky Chingong on a check-in. Let's see. Here we go. This is what I wanted to see.
Put in the work. Break a record. Break into a whole new tax bracket.
This is about another alleged phone call that supposedly exists, or not just phone call, maybe recording, right? Recording as well. Give me a sec. He's obviously not too smart. He a big dummy. He should have known better about everything, huh? He's obviously not that smart. It's unrealistic. All right, salute our prophet. Let me link y'all to the vid. Boom. Let's give him a like. Well, let's get it.
Bedroom, a romantic evening. Atlanta, a dimly lit bedroom, a romantic evening for Tammy Cowens and Agent Keith Cromer, and the third in their long-distance menage a trois, Mr. Demetrius Flannery, who's on the phone while they're in bed.
Pillow talking? Is there pillow talking happening? Huh? Is that what's going on? Did you hear that? Tammy Cowens, her handler that she was sleeping with at the time, Keith Cromer, I think that's his name, Keith, and Meech on the phone. Meech needs to confirm or deny the connection to these people instead of ignoring that everybody's asking, except for 42 Dugg. 42 Dugg wants everybody else to ask him. Asking, what's the connection? If El Tupo respected us, I wouldn't get clapped. I would have sent either Wankster, Snitch, or Change Up. I believe even Pop Smoke has a snitching song with 42 Dugg. Why hasn't T.I. said anything? Nobody. No, a lot of people are quiet as church mice right now. No games. What's up, guys? It's me, Big Meech. Ask me anything. All right. Who's Justin C, though? What's your real name? Huh? Like, if you're going to be Big Meech, you should probably have, like, that account should be named Big Meech or some shit, right? Like, if you came in here, like, I'd probably entertain it and I just talked to, Rafael Caro Quintero the other day, But Justin C, we don't know who the fuck you are. Only serious questions? I just asked you one. Who the fuck are you? This fool me should just start doing whippets and say I was high when I said it. My real name is Demetrius Flannery. Okay. No mames.
No mommy's wake.
Look, Agaste, you gotta do better than that, bro. If you're gonna come in here and be Big Meech, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright? Fucked it all up, man. I just talked to Rafa Caro Quintero the other day. We've talked to the United States government in here. Justin came in here, wasn't prepared. Fuck. Alright, so that's a three-way call. Dude has to acknowledge whether he knows they exist or they don't exist, or he got a connection to them or not. Because he's talking about a menage a telefono. You know what I'm saying? With Keith Cromer, Tammy Cowens, and Big Meech on the phone.
Like I said, a lot of people went to jail behind two brothers. A lot of people.
They're all
That's another thing. We ain't heard much about Terry. We about to, though, in a little while. We ain't heard much about Terry throughout none of this. We ain't heard much about Terry Flannery. Meech wasn't the man. Terry was. Terry moved to L.A. to be close to the plug. Terry got shot and got a lawsuit. And that was their startup money. Meech was the type who bought friends and strippers and ego problems. Yeah, I mean, some people say that. Say Sexy Red again, big Sexy Red. That was funny. Shout out Raven on. No, Raven was in here earlier. I think I missed it. Salutes. Shout out DJ 20s on the check-in. Appreciate you. All right. I ain't no Big Screech spoke Espanol. Nah, man. Big Screech came in here talking about.
No mommy's wake.
I mean,
all on the phone while in a dimly lit bedroom. A romantic evening for Tammy Cowens and Agent Keith Cromer, and the third in their long-distance menage a trois, Mr. Demetrius Flannery, who's on the phone while they're in bed.
Like I said, a lot of people went to jail behind two brothers. A lot of people.
They're all talking about what's going on, and Meech is adamant about the fact that his name cannot be in this, and Cromer assures him that, well, this won't go to trial anyways because it'll be a slam dunk case. The people will plead out. There'll be no reason for all this to come out. This is what I was just told by a reputable source who
a reputable source has confirmado that a conversation between Meech, Keith Cromer, and Tammy Cowens happened.
What's going on, and Meech is adamant about the fact that his name cannot be in this, and Cromer assures him that, well, this won't go to trial anyways because it'll be a slam dunk case. The people will plead out. There'll be no reason for all this to come out. This is what I was just told by a reputable source who saw phone logs, the transcripts from the federal government.
Oh, so you were... So transcripts exist. Some reputable source, hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Some reputable source has transcripts of dead to rights paperwork with these three people talking that shit to each other. Voice of Cuffy Gatling.
Were that close of friends with them that you actually lived in Detroit with them for a little while?
Yes, of course. And from there we moved to Atlanta together. Yes, this is a 30-year relationship. That's what's so hurting about all of this. This is a 30-year relationship from 1990.
What's the feeling in prison when people talk up? Do people in prison know about this? I mean, is Meech he's still a big celebrity in there, right?
First of all, you have to know.
This call is from a federal prison.
And I don't speak about things that I have no knowledge of, and I don't talk rumors. So when I say something, people from all walks of the country, in neighborhoods that I've walked through, are going to listen. So, but then you have the younger generations who's caught up in the hip hop world and this Big Meech and Big T and all these things. They don't want to believe it.
Create amazing videos of the highest quality with artless templates.
So
4-2 Dugg don't want to believe that shit. That shit he don't want to believe. He don't want to believe that shit. Right? But supposedly there is paperwork, transcripts of a conversation between Keith Cromer, Tammy Cowens, and Meech. Meech has to acknowledge her existence. He has to say, fuck that bitch. She's a lie. She's a charlatan. She's just a thief. He got to do something. Why? Because this Mino Sabo the English shit, that shit ain't working for us, bro.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
You don't believe which shit?
There's many documents, and of course people are pulling them off of Pacer and all this stuff, but there's so many documents you don't know what to look at, and many of them are sealed. some aren't even really court documents. So you can only get court documents. Transcripts of wiretaps are not necessarily in a court document. I think maybe if they get entered as evidence, but I don't know if you have the right to see all the evidence in the trial. You would have to do a FOIA. So all this, only thing that's online are the legal filings, like all the evidence and all that stuff in a case. That's different. The public doesn't have a right to all of it. And anyways, you'd have to FOIA it and know what it was.
So where did it come from and who confirmed it?
And blah, blah, blah. So yes, that's what I was told by a reputable source. Now, what is 50 Cent's motivations here? So someone that was working on the production of the Blowing Money Fast documentary, when it came time for the second season, which they shot, which is basically just a repeat of the first season, except it's about Terry and from his perspective instead of about Meech, but it's the same story. He got immediately kicked off the second season, or they blackballed him and said, we're not using you, we rescind the contract, because he wanted to talk about what at the time was already brewing, the Cuffy Gatling allegations, and they didn't want to do it. So 50 Cent was protecting Meech's brand, a BMF brand, up until this Ross thing, but he knew. So they did the second show.
Who wanted to talk about it in the documentary? Terry wanted to talk about it? Let's see. Nah, JP, it's all good. You doing nothing crazy that I seen yet? Big Meech was dealing directly with the CIA, with the Colombians until the DEA shut down those routes. T was already setting up shop on the West Coast, so when the snow started coming in from the west, Terry was on it. What are you talking? Salutes to you, 313 AOD. Thought about that. Let me know when you got the green light. Yeah, no reason. I believe he did. He addressed it like a little boy forced, and his whole demeanor said it all. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Plus 50 is actually accurate. Right?
Professionals involved in it wanted to do real journalism and at least go into this, and they refused and took his contract back, whatever. But now, the very same people that were refusing to talk about the truth in the second season of Blowing Money Fast, they're already gearing up. Like 50 Cent said, he's going to do another documentary, who is Tammy Collins or whatever it's going to be called. Well, that's real. That's already in motion. The logistics are already getting put together, just as 50 promised. These are interesting developments. Not too shocking.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, salutes to our prophet. But now we're getting in the weeds with that. I did see a video that I thought was funny. Now that we're speaking of Big T, Southwest T. It's just pretty funny.
Building AI agents that can speak is now easier than ever.
Hi, what would you like to talk about today?
Stay on the other side if it's about anything else. We came to make history and get paper, that's it.
It's a shock value that
All right, we got the Rick Ross with Southwest T. For those that do not know, Southwest T is Big Meech's brother and partner in the BMF. In the BMF world. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. What do we got here? The play was a Mexican named Green Eyes. Dropping names and shit.
Great energy. Not only that.
Y'all make some noise for Southwest Team! I love you, my brother. Yeah, the real BMF is in the building.
200. Tia just went live.
So this is what, at Wildin' Out?
We free, baby. We free. We up here in the big cat enjoy. This is how you go live.
That's cool. You have a good time. All right, it's gravy.
That's how you go live. 771. We live at the big cat. There's 1,000 people. There you go, 1,000. That's how you go. I said 7 people. Ain't no way.
Man, the numbers just going up. Man, the numbers just going up. That's what's up.
Not 7, man. Hey, we live at the Nick County joint, man. Talk about it, Nick. We at the LCA Arena in Detroit. So that's 3.
Outside. We in Detroit with it. Downtown Detroit, LCA Arena for the Wildin' Out.
We wildin' out.
Hey, all in the building.
Hey, on this side of the gate.
This nigga complaining. He finally outside, don't know how to act. We got my real in this bitch. No doubt. What's up? Only CMD in the building.
You got to read the capture, man.
Oh shit. Clarissa Shields. See, this is what they've always wanted. This right here, huh? They wanted to be the MC. Huh? That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. No, sometimes it ain't all about the money, William. Sometimes it's about the clout. Sometimes it's about that feeling you get when you're in the mirror. You're like, yeah, I could stand on the rooftop, I had a whole city under me. Right? That's what they want to feel. But hold on, man. Hold on, man. Why y'all pointing at him and saying Big Meech? Why you ain't put Southwest T in the song, Ross? Huh? What are we talking about? Wildin' Out. Yeah. But did he give you some money though? Has he paid you for an appearance? Eh? What'd he do? Just wish I could have sold 50. Some crack at that movie. If you had just hung up, get him more pop. What's crazy is there's a wiretap where T was telling their mom he was going to have to take out Meech for being too flashy. It's crazy. You think that when they're off papers, we're going to see them together all hugged up and all that shit? I don't see that. Them motherfuckers like the Dipset right now. Everybody represent Dipset from their proper corner. All right? We don't come together often. When we do, we growl at each other. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. No mommy's way.
No mommy's way.
All right? I put up a goal. We don't have to hit it, but I put it up anyway. Salutes. But yeah, so to me, this is the shit that they want, man. Everybody want to nod their head at the fucking camera and shit. I don't get it. Remember Big Meech, and I'm sure Southwest T, if given a chance back in the day, would have loved to stand next to Jeezy, T.I., Fabulous, and so on. But that's what they was doing. In that sense, that's what they was doing. They just wanted to be that guy, so much so that they was willing to let the whole empire crumble over it. This ain't the first time they crumbled their empire, man. You know, you could build some shit. It only count if you keep it. And if it counts for 5 years, then you kept it for 5 years. That's cool. It counted for 5 years. If it count for 2, then it count for 2. You know, it is what it is. But you wanted to show everybody everything in your empire crumbled over it. Then you came out again, and because you wanted to be seen again, shit is looking left right now. All right, 50 didn't make nothing up. He just shined the light on it. That's it. Just like Upper Echelon said, family first. Discovery information is all available with Pacer. This dude's an idiot. Everything in the federal case is available but may be sealed or redacted. Who's an idiot? Let's get to that first before we go anywhere else. Who's an idiot? Al's an idiot? Why? Because he said he can get the, or he said that those transcripts are, where he just got it confirmed from a source that told him it existed. I don't know that he would even know where to look for that specific document if it even is in court records. That's why he's saying he'd have to go through the FOIA and shit, but maybe you know better. Take R. Kelly, give us back Tupac. I agree with that sentiment. Does the catalog? Yeah, I guess the catalog got to go with him. I'll take Tupac's catalog first anyway. Yeah, we're going to get into that as soon as I'm done with this snicker season. Because I got a couple of words I want to say on that. Let me see. So, yeah, I wanted y'all to see that. Southwest T out there getting his party on with Ricky Ross. Because, I mean, I get it. You're having fun. It's a good time or whatever. It is what it is. If I remember correctly, the numbers guy with receipts got caught, and then Southwest T got caught hiding in an attic. So, Basa, get popped off in an attic. Shout out that ninja. Oklahoma City in the house. Salutes to you. Welcome on this Monday. All right. We're throwing the abundance blessings out there.
Millions.
All right. Let's see if there's anything else on this. Let's check 50's Insta. Now you guys remember that I tell you the story of how when I found out that 50 was doing the Twins series, I tagged him in a message and said I wanted to be in on that, but I didn't want to play a rat. And then he proceeded to post every Oscar award-winning actor that played a snitch. And, you know, I always tell you that that's how this whole channel or the subject matter on this channel being this is how it started. Well, he did it again recently. But he did it. He took a different angle this time. "50 said, American Gangster. He said, art imitates life. In cinematography, these are a few good films depicting gangsters. Most of them have cooperation in them. Do you like any of them? I do. American Gangster. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you. Started with American Gangster. Again, art imitates life in cinematography. These are a few good films depicting gangsters. Most of them have cooperation in them. Do you like any of them? I do. American Gangster. Goodfellas. Blow. White Boy Rick. The Departed. Classic. Scorsese. Black Mass. Whitey Bulger, Johnny Depp, Gotti, Sammy the Bull. Oh shit. Big Meech. And Little Meech playing Big Meech. Alright, so 50 took a different angle, but this is more confirmation that what I told you is true. Though I've showed y'all the post in the Discord. I've showed y'all the post before. Alright, so he took a different angle this time, but this is this is definitely some 50 shit right here. Alright, boom. Let's see. Should have both have got a check for their story if they blew through it thinking it wouldn't end, then you're playing dumb. It'd be like that. When I was growing up, they were in ATL like basketball players and had billboards on the other side of the highway. They ran shit, but that's 2000s. You're right. They wanted the look no matter what it costs, and it costs everything. No matter what, and it costs everything. Chucky said, I learned about the twins through you by looking up Humble Park, and your vid popped up. I was like, oh shit, this goes hard, and he's Latino. Props, brother. Salute to you, Chucky. I appreciate you. JP said, Shy, I'm treading lightly here, at least in my humble opinion. The goal ain't about opening the bar, so it's untouched. Mono con los ojos tapados.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
I'm okay with that. Salutes. Shout out Primo. All right. So boom, that was that one. And then I don't remember who he was battling, but Loaded Lux went crazy on somebody once. Told him about himself and his daddy. Shy, would you play? I would have played one. I would have played one then. You know what I'm saying, JP? Like if my agent would have called and said, "All right, there's this character. You, for all you know, you go in there. The character's a super gangster. You playing a super gangster. Next thing you know, you get the role. You get down in the script and you find out that you're a cooperator. What you gonna do? Pull out of the role? No. I was just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking shit. I was just saying if there's a choice. I was already disappointed. Remember, at that point, I was already disappointed that the dudes that ratted out El Chapo were from Chicago. I didn't want that jacket on Chicago. You know? So, if that makes sense. But yeah, no. There's only a couple things I ain't gonna play. Don't ask. So anyways, Loaded Lux went in about a dude like he's his father. And 50 said, I'm trying to give the large, I tried to give him the large picture. You really should have listened, Lux. So this is, I'm going to play the rhyme and shit, so you kind of get the point.
Signs, trying to be like...
And they put 50's face on him.
Something to think about the next time you on stage waving signs, trying to be like the only daddy you got. I understand you want to keep his name alive, but youngin', I'm trying to save you from your demise. You said it yourself. My pops was a real nigga. Youngin', that ain't no lie. He was in the business that the system perpetuates from the side to keep us in the condition where we ain't made to survive. But you think he a god? Well, let me ask you this. Would you kill a world and save yourself, nigga? Yeah, I ain't think that was wise. Something to think about the next time y'all thugging, drinking and drugging, hard liquor y'all full of killers. Remember, hold up. I tried to give you the large picture. Hold up, man.
I try to give you the large picture. I try to give him the large picture. You really should have listened.
He gonna get this work. He gonna get this work. Hold up.
For those that have never enjoyed a good battle, let me know. We'll cover one or two on the... I like introducing people to the different parts of hip-hop. If you don't know nothing about no battle, when I tell you high-level lyricism and wordplay, next level shit.
Hold on, man. He gonna get this work.
They put 50 face on Lux. That shit's fucking hilarious.
To give him the large picture. Yo, Pops wasn't no gangster. He was just another lost nigga. His brothers like Marcus Garvey who when he performed lectures raised the man consciousness up from doing wrong to putting us in uniforms, making us soldiers in God's army, or them Garveyites. Nat Turner, something to think about the next time you on stage waving signs, trying to be like the only daddy you got.
So there's that. Salutes. Good shit. I know about the Twins, but I was here for the first season of the Twins. Salutes. Shout out Tone Loc on the check-in. Like it or not said, Jonathan, it's only Monday. Let the intro and outro song be the only opening bars for the night. Salutes to you, like it or not. I agree. Cut the goatee. You playing Big Bro. Maybe you can hang with him, learn it to learn his character. Oh, yeah, no. All I had to do is cut to the goatee, darken it up. My hair's already long. I don't plan on keeping it long for a long time. That's AI. It's pretty shitty AI, but it's cool. It's fun. He looks like 50. He looks like 50 do rapping. No, they put 50's face on Loaded Lux, Chucky. They on some other shit. Oh, like it or not, Reality News Network is IB. This is funny. I just remember messing with my profile picture and handle last night. Yeah, I would have called it out if I thought it was some troll shit, but I never seen it before. Salutes. You should do when Big Pun's killing at the table. That's a great one to do. That's a great suggestion, and I think I've probably have it on a list somewhere for beginners, because I think that's a very under discussed conversation that Torre put together, and that was legendary shit for hip hop. And to see everybody at that time sitting at that table, Mos Def, DMX, Cannabis, Big Pun, Mike Geronimo, John Forte, a lot of people were there that night. Rabbit versus Papa Doc, classic. Salutes Guillermo Pac. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Salutes. So yeah, I thought that was funny. They put 50's face on Lux. It's pretty funny. We haven't been covering the camera and shit. I don't know if I'm gonna cover that on For Beginners. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I just want to do what we talk about here. So that's it on 50's Instagram. That's all I see there. We had the leaked phone call. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. The fight, the tank fight. Let's see, yep, that's who it was. Legendary. What are we talking about? Oh, Lux. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The table sitting. The tank fight. Okay? The tank fight. So I was excited to watch the fight. Almost didn't go live. Wanted to enjoy it. Just enjoy the fight on my own shit. Last minute, jumped on a live. As I said, boxing is back, baby. That was an L for Tank. Man. Listen. I wasn't going to go live, right? I was just going to enjoy the fight, smoke something, maybe have a beer, chill out, right? And the thought in my head said, man, but if you miss an upset. I mean, things happen with fighters. Everybody thinks that their fighter is invincible. None of them are. None of them are. That's why in MMA, it's different. People like to laugh at MMA records and say, oh, this guy's 20-10. Yeah, but how many different ways can you lose in MMA? Many. So many different things to worry about. You can lose many different ways in MMA. So records really don't mean nothing. The way you fight determines your legendary status. Right? But I thought to myself, Tank's been on a run. Sometimes motherfuckers get tired. Sometimes people get complacent. Sometimes people relax. That's why most accidents happen close to home. Because people relax. You take your eye off the prize for a second, right? Also, I thought about, I don't know what's going on between him and his coach, right? And I said to myself, you don't want to be the asshole that could have live streamed and didn't go live on the biggest upset. Mind you, I'm a Tank fan. I want to see Tank fight a good fight and catch a knockout. Break somebody's liver into pieces or knock him out, right? So I said, fuck it, let me go. By the time I got on, boom, fight started. I was still doing the technicals, first 2-3 rounds in, so I wasn't even paying attention to the fight at that point, just getting things together. And then fight. I got into the fight. I was kicking it, hanging out with y'all. I saw some pushback, Dude wasn't going anywhere. Good exchanges. Nothing spectacular. Nobody really wobbled each other. Everybody got wobbled a little here and there. Even Tank. I was paying attention. And then the knee went down. We'll talk about it. Y'all saw my reaction. The fuck was that? Shout out Darkly Noon on the check-in. Should have been an L. Velez, it still might be. Did he get robbed? We're going to talk about it. I'm going back to the beginning. Salutes Darkly. Yeah, we didn't cover much. You catch up quickly if you listen to that shit on 2 times. Salutes. It never went anywhere. Let's see. He lost the eye of the tiger. That's a possibility too. Kind of started dying down after Mayweather ruined it. Everybody wanted to keep that the best weren't fighting the best. That wasn't just, that was promotions and fighters were the cause of that. She's not trying to go in the cage for 30 minutes. We'll put you in a fucking...
Put him in a fucking bench, Mike.
William Borden's not convinced he could beat Tank's ass. After that fight, I'm sure. Boxy took a L that night too. Not a big Tank fan, so might be biased, but thought Tank lost by a small margin. Should have been a knockdown. But gotta beat the champ without question. I agree with that too. Though, rules are rules. And if I edge by, then I edged by. I agree, Shy. Gabe Rosado has a lot of losses, but I've always enjoyed his fights. That dude's a straight warrior. That's it. It just be like that. I enjoy fighters. I think Tank was winning up until the last rounds. I didn't catch the early rounds early, but what I was seeing looked like a pretty even fight, but leaning towards Tank. Just off him doing Tank, dude looked like he was trying to catch up. But when they would get there, they were exchanging. Then that knee hit the ground. I feel like you and Thanos may have a conversation. I don't know what you're talking about. Tone Loke, aside from the no-call knee, Roach beat him on rounds 2, in my opinion. Yeah, I wasn't watching to judge it. I had too many things going on. The knee made Tank look bad, even though it was voluntary. It looks 17 different kind of stupids, but of course, stupidity followed it. Because that should have been called a knockdown. It should have been a standing 8 count. Steve Willis knows better. Just because dude didn't know or pretended he didn't know or acted like he didn't know doesn't mean he don't have to play by the rules. Oh, I see what you're saying about the conversation. Boxing never went nowhere. I'm all boxing. Shy all MMA. But I think we both can respect both sports. And I'm not just all MMA. I just think it's, I think it's slept on by boxing people in particular. Salutes. If you got premium, El Tubo offering 4-time playback. NYD was third row and said there was elbows and some low blows. Also, Tank didn't have Calvin Ford training him, but that was a thought too. And not only that, after the knee, he had a yelling match with him. I'm going to look that up, see if I can find it. He yelled at him about something. I didn't catch it. I was talking to y'all. But when that knee went down, that was supposed to be, not only that, I was listening to Ariel Helwani, and that makes sense too. What's the purpose of between a round? The purpose of between a round is for you to go, take a breather, get cuts fixed up, get everything redone, get cooled off, and get technical advice from your coach. That's what it's for, right? You're not supposed to interact with your corner in the middle of a fight. So I agree with Ariel Helwani said. Not only might that have been a standing 8 count and a point and considered a knockdown, but also could have been a DQ for getting his fucking face wiped in the corner. You know? I mean, we've seen horrible things happen in boxing. That's why they can't talk to their corners. They can't interact with their corners. Corner can yell out whatever they're going to yell out, but they can't be talking back to their corner. None of that shit. Cool. He takes the knee. He stands up. And dude says, wait, what happened? He said, oh, fucking grease in my eye. Now, there is a video that they caught where his braid whipped around and smacked him in the eye. Well, guess what, man? Paulie Malignaggi, that motherfucker, cut them shits off. Are we fighting or are we being fucking cute out here? You know? And then Steve Willis was like, bro, you know, when that happens, it's supposed to be a 10-8. I mean, it's supposed to be a standing 8 count. And then didn't do it. Just let him fight. And let him go to the corner and get something. How do we know they didn't put like a antihistamine pill in his mouth? Huh? When they wiped his face. Give him wind, huh? The one that I mix. If y'all know who Panama Lewis is. You know? How do they know that? No, you're not supposed to be interacting with your corner. And guess what? His real coach knew that. His real coach knew that. That's why he said something to him and Tank barked back at him. And they said, oh, but he, you know, in amateurs, you're able to get away with that. This ain't the amateurs, motherfucker. You the champion of the world. Fuck are you talking about? And then the fight's going. It's looking close. Dude ain't going nowhere. Dude ain't going nowhere. And they end up at a draw. With 1 point make the difference. That's that point that should have been taken for him to taking that fucking knee. What is that? Somebody got to answer for that. I feel sorry for Steve Willis that got to answer for it, but it is what the fuck it is. Aaron Pryor fight. Panama Lewis. Give me the drink. Not that one. The one that I mixed. Aaron Pryor went in there and knocked Alexis Arguello the fuck out. Was it Alexis Arguello? I think it was Alexis Arguello. I'm watching some highlights now. I have some idea what y'all are... I'm watching some highlights now, so I have an idea of what you're talking about. Yeah, man, he got smashed. So then, they asked him after the fight, hey, what happened? He said, man, I just got my braids done. Grease got in my eye. It was burning. People started booing him. He's like, why y'all booing me like I'm bullshitting? That might be the truth. You still took a fucking knockdown. That was a knockdown, bro. What are we talking about? Tank knows you take a knee as a standing 8 count. He's a professional, ain't he? Also? And he's a professional. He should have went home and got
Go home and get your fucking shine box.
He should have known better. And it should have cost him. It should have cost him. And I'm a Tank fan. And I don't think Tank is a bad guy. I think Tank is a young, impressionable dude. You know? He got it covered in some places, and in other places he needs some guidance. Salutes. That was like Yoel Romero stayed on the stool to buy time. That was egregious. To quote the homie Kalama. That was egregious when Yoel Romero did that to the Soldier Boy. What's his face? Tim Kennedy. Where he sat there on the stool after the fight restarted and the ref had a whole shit show about it. And they wet the whole ring and it was just a whole shit. They even got into it backstage over that shit. Because you know Yoel, he wants people to not be mad at him. He's a nice guy. I just cheat a little. Tank was confused. Here's the thing. He got flicked in the face. You got hit by a punch and you took a knee. That's a point. That's a standing 8 count. That knee would stick a fork in it, in my opinion. And if it was what does Rogan call MMA? High-level chess with dire physical consequences, right? It's a physical consequence. You know, you got knocked the fuck out. The physical consequences get knocked the fuck out. You know? He didn't want to get knocked the fuck out. Looked like he tapped him, boom. Or the braid hit him, then he tapped him, then he stopped, looked over, hit the knee, broke over to the corner, got the one that he mixed, came back. Like, you're doing too much, bro. So if it was an error in judgment, well, it's high-level chess with dire physical consequences. Error in judgment should cost you, right? It should cost you. You got to follow the fucking rules, no? That's why on the live I said that he took a 10-second timeout. Literally was 10 seconds, was it? That feels like such a long time. So from the time that he took the knee to get him, yeah, I can see that. With Steve Willis getting in there, I can see that. Day I come on this channel will be the Portillo's video you have requested for about a year. I promise we'll have. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. You're gonna have Portillo's over there. I'm gonna have it over here. That's how that's gonna work. Marcos Maidana has losses, but accomplished a lot in his career. He's the second fighter to get a rematch with Floyd after he had his ass in the first fight. Yeah, those were good fights. Also, as the champ, he'll look bad if he doesn't win convincingly. I think it was a fair call, though. What was a fair call? The fight being a draw like that? Was it a fair call that he took a knee and didn't get penalized for it? Also, Aaron Pryor, liquid brocaine in his water bottle. The one that I mix. Steve Willis is one of the best. He is. He is. But damn. You dropped the ball, bro. Now, will Roach get this overturned with the commission? I was watching Showbiz. He got something on it. We could take a look at that right now. He was confused because he was getting hit back and didn't know what to do. Berlanga versus Rosado. That's happening? That's nice. Good night, Shannon. Have a good one. Appointment first thing in the morning. Have a good night. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. That swelled Roach's head up. I bet he knocked Tank out in the rematch. Tank better work. Yeah, the draw. The knee should have been counted too. Then if the knee was counted too, then get dude the fuck out of there. He lost. You know? If the knee should have been counted too, he lost. Question is, will Roach get it overturned on an appeal? Right? Let me see if I got this video from Showbiz that I was watching. Yeah. Let's check this out real quick. Shout out Showbiz. I'll drop his channel in the chat. Let's give him a like. I'm subbed up. Let me share this. Well, I'll share the channel with y'all. Boom. 50 Cent in any fight against Big Meech. Who do you think will win in an MMA fight, 50 versus Meech? 50 in any fight against Meech. Word around the block, y'all. Favorite fighter gonna be 30-1, not 30-0-1. 2 times 2 division champion. When was the last decision that got overturned? When was the last one this egregious that didn't get overturned? It's probably been a long time. I don't know. It's probably been a long time. Probably had to do with some dope or something. But this was clearly a referee blunder. Fuck you look like? This is timeout? You just gonna take a timeout? See that whip? This is that whip right there. Whack! Smack him right in his shit. So that has a question? Yes. I'm here to answer questions.
But Davis.
Splack him.
Put the grease on. Brother, it's going to get overturned? Listen, we got to dive into this. I know you guys, first and foremost, I know you guys are like...
Today's goal was just something I just put up there. I couldn't think of what to put. I put a goal up if we get 10 super chats. I put up a poll for y'all to pick a final body cam before we leave. But again, it was just to put it up there. It was just a test. No worries. It was not the bar. Jonathan was pushing for the bar. That shit ain't happening tonight. Salutes. Right, especially now I got a new schedule. Remember, we're going to be here every day, so.
Showbiz, where you at, all right? I'm out of town right now. I give you guys the deets, the details when I'm able to. But listen, this is important. Breaking news. Lamont Roach puts out this X, and he's saying
and I gotta start doing more videos like that where I just grab the camera, do a video, and just drop that shit from the phone. This looks heavily edited, but you know what I mean, where I just give my thoughts on something, drop the video, keep it moving. The bar would have been a success. Oh, bar is, a no-brainer. Salutes. But, gotta live, bro.
It looks like the draw is going to be overturned, and that Javante Tank Davis.
I need better incentives, but I'm doing all the thinking, so I do need help. So in the Discord, if you ever got suggestions, just drop them. Just drop them. Just trying to create engagement and all kind of shit on the channel. It's a body cam video of a cop. I saw that. I got it in my watch later playlist. The cop that finds him tells another cop, I was going to take a poop and found him on the floor. Jesus. Yeah, I got that. I saw that. I didn't watch it, but I got it. Grab the camera, walk down the streets of Chicago 3 a.m. I do that. Well, I don't pull the camera out. I pull the camera out, show y'all where I'm at on the Discord, then I keep it moving. But I don't want to be focused on the camera when I'm out 3, 4 a.m. Belango Rosado fight is in serious talks, and they're trying to make it go down to PR. That'd be nice. That'd be fun. I'd like to see that.
This draw is going to turn into a loss, all right? Now, we have to dive into all of this because the question is, can it be overturned? How does he know that it's being looked into, and how is he getting that type of feedback? And what do we all know? Well, Mike Coppinger from ESPN, he spoke with the New York State Athletic Commission, or maybe ESPN did, because the New York State Athletic Commission spoke with ESPN, and he's reporting on it. He says on X that right now the New York State Athletic Commission is reviewing the results of the fight, and it's based on that knockdown, which is extremely important, because if that is ruled a knockdown in round 9, 2 of the 3 judges ruled it in Javante's favor. So that's a swing there going into Roach's favor, right? So he ends up winning the round, and with it being a knockdown, that's a point deduction, which would make it a 10-8 round. So that's a lot of points going to Roach's way. Okay, that's a huge swing. Go from a 10-9 Tank to a 10-8 Roach. That would turn the results of the draw into a victory for Roach. And it would be for all 3 judges, all right? If you do the math. So that's very important. Looking at...
AKA, Buddy got fucking robbed. He got robbed, bro. There's no getting around that shit if you ask me. Mind you, nobody wants to win that way, but there's fucking rules for a reason. I mean, he got robbed. Hit the like button if you ever yet to do so. So I hear today Mexico's trying to take boxing to Mexico. Kind of like the MMA fights. I want to see how that all plays out. UFC spending a lot of money developing in Mexico. A lot. Mexico's it's a hotbed for combat sports. It's always going to be that. It's always going to be that. Blood and guts fighters.
You don't have to look at anything other than a knockdown. And can they reverse it because of that call not being ruled a knockdown? Well, according to the rules, they can. And here's what the rules say. When adequate technology is available, instant replay may be used to determine the correct outcome of a bout.
Okay, so where was the instant replay?
Including, but not limited to, yada, yada, yada. And they said knockdown, trip, or slip, which what happened here. They also says here, in order to modify the original call, the instant replay official and the in-ring referee must agree that the replay shows clear and conclusive evidence that the in-ring determination was an error. So what happened? Why didn't they use the instant replay then? Because you feel if they used the instant replay, then they would obviously know that Tank took a knee after getting jabbed to the eye. And if any of your body touches the canvas following a landed punch, it's a knockdown. Even if you intentionally make that decision to take a knee yourself, especially Ryan Garcia did it against Tank. I'll show you guys Dubois, he did it against Joe Joyce. You get hit with a shot.
And here's the thing, they usually happen with delays, the same way he was delayed and he stopped, he thought for a second, he took the knee, he took off. Like,
I think Kell Brook, he also did against Errol Spence. You get hit with a shot. It happens all the time. And then they take a knee. That's a knockdown. And a lot of times it's smart to do, especially if you get rocked, right, and you don't want to get punched unconscious. You take a knee and take your 8 count.
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning.
Well, no shit.
And you know, like,
no shit. I watch these fighters with their shit split and dangling. And if the fucking doctor asks you if you can fight and you say yes, lock him up. Motherfucker, let's fight. You know what I mean? Hey, we'll put you in the fucking bathroom if you leave to go watch shorts of manly men and shit.
Put him in the fucking bedroom, man.
You can get knocked out like that. So I rather.
Yeah, you could get knocked out like that. If you're sweating in your eye, you could get knocked out. If I flick this glove at you and just the slightest bit of leather touches your cornea, motherfucker, and you take a knee, you know, what are we talking about here?
Oh, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know.
But why didn't they look at the instant replay? Well, according to Mike Coppinger, here's what the New York State Athletic Commission said. During the round in question, following the commission's request for the replay video, there was a technical issue preventing the commission from receiving it within the allotted time for review.
What? I'm pretty sure they could have gone on Instagram and saw that shit in 2.5 seconds. Huh? Before he had his fucking face wiped, that video was on the internet. They wildin'. They could have turned to somebody in the front row and said, hand me your phone. There you go, instant fucking replay. You have a production on hand, monitors everywhere. They see everything. You ain't got no instant replay? What is it, 1985? Do you still have like a piece of wood with a bell, with a hammer and a spring, and you pull that shit back? You still got that? Like, what are we doing, boxing? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, my bitch is here. Juan. Hey, Shy, why you always bring up other rats when someone calls the twins rats? Because you bitches are disingenuous. Mentioning other rats doesn't take away from the fact that the twins are rats, along with whoever you want to mention. Yeah, you too. You probably a rat too. You know? We know you're a rat in the sense of you're a piece of shit. You just like coming in here talking shit. But you only exist in somebody's chat. You only exist with no picture, just a generic name, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a generic can of fucking oats on the shelf, bro. You inconsequential. A nothing. And we do take nothing but joy from putting
him in the fucking bedroom,
I have no respect for people like you. You a coward. You know what I mean? Them dudes talk, they tell you that they're rats. They tell you they're snitches. They tell you they cooperated. They tell you they choose it again. And you still just dick ride. You know? Bien mono con los ojos tapados.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
So when I decide I'm done with you, you don't exist no more. Chucky didn't even fucking wait. Chucky just said destruction. How long did you give him? 24? Fuck it. He was gonna say something slick anyway. He'll be back. Let him come back another time. Oh, so how convenient, huh? No instant replay. No instant replay. In the age of technology, it was probably a drone flying around that fucking Barclays Center. But there's no instant replay. Stop it. Then why did we see like a instant replay between rounds then? How did that work? How does that work, bro? Huh? Can somebody explain this shit to me?
Commission spokesman. Replay video, there was a technical issue preventing the commission from receiving it within the allotted time for review. A commission spokesman stated, therefore, the referee's in-ring decision was relied upon and the fight continued. The commission is dedicated to preserving the integrity of combat sports and...
The commission don't got a fucking monitor? What are we talking about? Mitchell's the biggest rat-tat-tat there is. Dude was on. Chucky was sitting there with his finger on the trigger. He'll be back on his fake page. It'll take him a little longer because if he's 24-hour banned, did we go live yesterday? No, we didn't go live yesterday. Let's not forget who promotion company he's under. Whose promotion company is he under? Travanta. He's PBC.
Is committed to working with all promotions and production teams on behalf of the athletes, officials, and fans to ensure technical issues do not occur in the future that prevent the delivery of ringside instant replay feeds to the commission's officials when needed. So there was a technical...
That sounds like when the cameras weren't working when Epstein unalived himself. They were like, listen, we believe he unalived himself between 11:32 and 11:44. Right? Okay, you believe that he unalived himself between 11:32 and 11:44? Yeah. Okay, what's the camera looking like between 11:32 and 11:44? Well, the camera's blank. Okay, how much of the camera is blank? Just 11:32 to 11, you know what I'm saying? 34, like what?
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Issue. I want to call BS on that, but I can only take their word for it. So they had to...
Yeah, I want to call BS too. I did. That's some bullshit.
...to rely on the referee, who was Steve Willis.
He out of pocket. He all the way out of pocket for that one.
Finding where you fit. LinkedIn knows how.
For gas.
So they had to rely on the referee, who was Steve Willis.
The bug-eyed ref. You're a bug-eyed motherfucker yourself, Showbiz. You gotta relax.
If you gotta rely on those eyes, bruh. I'm not sure if that's a smart move. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I don't know why you guys do this on the internet. I didn't do that. Someone put that on the internet. That is just that is
he put it on
too
the internet.
Much. Okay, you guys are going too far. Because Steve Willis is a great referee. And I feel so bad because Steve Willis just worked his way up into a major fight, right? And he's back reffing big time fights. You really can't get too much bigger than a Gervonta Tank Davis fight, right? The only thing bigger than that is a Canelo fight, which I think kind of has something to do with his call and saying that it's not a knockdown. It was a lot of pressure, and he couldn't understand why Tank took the knee, but he did, told Roach to go into the neutral corner.
Boom.
And he
He's
proceeded
counting.
to count.
Done fucking deal. Over. End of conversation. By the time he turned around, you should be at around 6. And you should get to 8 by the time you're telling him, motherfucker, you took a knee. That's a knockdown. That was it. All the confusion, all of that bullshit, you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball.
But Tank told him that, something was in his eye And that's why he took the knee, and he understands the rules, right? He's like, okay, you can choose to call a timeout or whatever, or the ref can choose a timeout if there's any kind of equipment issues or anything like that. You know, too much Vaseline on your face and Vaseline gets in your eyes or something like that. You can choose to do that. But not following a punch in a fight, right? And I think the magnitude of the fight just may have gotten too big for Steve Willis at that time, and he ended up being persuaded into saying that's a no knockdown. But there's a lot of you who think it was the correct call. That obviously, if you look at the replay, the braid of Gervonta did hit his eye, okay? I don't know about eye grease and everything, but I know the braid whipped and hit his eye, and I think that can definitely affect your vision. But then he got jabbed, all right? So something got in his eye for sure. The jab didn't force...
Yeah, that fucking fist got in his fucking eye. That's what got in his eye. Shout out SD Mexican Mike.
Him down, but he did get punched, and following that, he took a knee. So you got to ask yourself, when they do this replay and they look at this replay, are they going to determine that, well, the braid...
What, they're still going to use it? So they're going to use a not-so-instant replay? Motherfucker, you've been able to see this. The whole commission been able to watch this shit on the internet over and over since this shit been done. What are we talking about here? Right? Instant replay.
He hit his eye. That's why he took the knee. Well, the thing is, it's difficult to say that. Okay, let's say you have a cut on your forehead, and you're bleeding from the cut, and the blood gets in your eye, and you're wiping your eye because
you're gonna get me
blood,
clapped,
and then you get jabbed, and then you take a knee. That's a knockdown. It's the reason why, you know, a young Muhammad Ali, when he had solution in his eye from the Sonny Liston fight, he held and he stayed on his feet and he didn't take a knee. Because if he would have gotten punched and then took a knee, that would be a knockdown. Even
that's it. And his eyes was burning up. He wasn't going.
Way back then.
Something wrong with Clay Hartman. Something wrong with Clay. I see that Joe's eyes. His eyes are bothering him. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know exactly what happened. They're yelling from Cassius Clay's corner. Something got in his right eye.
So it's going to be tough.
There's the hair products in his eye. You guys just don't understand. Well, that's what Amanda Serrano said too. That's what happened to her on the island.
I'm very curious to see what the New York Athletic State Commission says, because he did take a knee following a punch. If that punch never landed, then that'd be a different thing. But a jab did land, right? Which
don't say such a thing, Velez. We put you in the
put him in a fucking bed, you might.
Because Tank said himself he didn't want to get caught with anything. Help a different thing. But a jab did land, right? Which helped convince Tank to take a knee, because Tank said himself he didn't want to get caught with anything.
I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning.
Well, no shit.
You can get knocked out like that, so I'd rather take the knee.
So he gets hit in the eye. His vision is troublesome, and then he gets jabbed. He like, forget that.
Hey, how much do you blame Roach for not taking a shot at him? Because he stopped dumb and he wiggled around one eye and shit before he took the knee. Roach should have punched him in his shit.
Take a knee, that's a knockdown. But either way, it looked like forget that, let me take a knee, that's a knockdown. But either way, it looked like they may have an immediate rematch. Roach and Gervonta Tank Davis goes back and forth on X, and here's what they say. Which it seems to me that, okay, if the New York State Athletic Commission overturns the result of the fight, then yeah, it's an immediate rematch anyway. Like Lamont Roach said, you know, he has it in the contract. But if it remains a draw, it looks like Tank's still going to push for the rematch. And I'm hearing that, you know, the fight that they were going to have, which would delay this rematch, was a fight with Pitbull. You could argue that a rematch with Lamont Roach would be far bigger than a rematch with Pitbull. But let me know how you feel in the comments below. Showbiz adult.
Yeah, I want to see the Roach fight again.
I'm not sure what you all think in the comments. Let me know. The braid did hit his eye, and it disrupted his vision. But like anything else, like blood that leaks in your eye.
A thumb. I put the fucking boxing glove thumb in your eye. Something, whatever.
Or you have a cut over your eyelid or whatever. You get jabbed in the face, and then you take a knee following a punch. If any part of your body touches the canvas after a punch, that's a knockdown. I'm out.
That was it. That was a knockdown. Let's see what the what those tweets were about.
Not so fast, huh?
Tell me it looks worse than it is.
It looks worse.
Contract. Tank Davis goes back and forth on X, and here's what they say. Which is
I was Javante said, wait, but is this the bottom of it? Javante said your bitch ass just happy you didn't get knocked out. Your dad was jumping up and down in the corner when y'all made it to the 12th round.
it seems to me that, okay.
Roach said I was never worried about that, and truth be told, you hit like a bitch. He was jumping up and down because I was fucking you up.
If the New York State Athletic Commission overturns the result of the fight, then yeah, it's an immediate rematch anyway. Like Lamont Roach said,
come on, hurry.
You know, it looks like Tank still.
And say no more. I'm pushing for the rematch.
Want to put half, which would delay this rematch.
Fuck you mean pushing? My contract already signed and set for the immediate rematch because you put that in there just in case you lost. Only reason we don't fight is because you scared. You know what I mean? So he got a rematch clause in there that he put in there. You should take the rematch, bro.
Was a fight with Pitbull. You could argue that a rematch.
They were also saying that he was supposed to make a big fight announcement yesterday. If he would have won the fight, and he said that the guy he was gonna announce was in his room in his backstage with him. Could that have been Jake Paul? I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see that. Jake Paul wants to fight every elf and wizard, elderly wizard that he can fucking fight. I don't want to see that shit. Fight somebody your size, your age. Last time you did that, got close to that, you lost. One more hit to hit 40. Yeah, let's get that 40. Salute Snicker season. Hit that like button. Let's get to 40 before we get out of here. Excuse me. That should hurt more than getting a draw. You hit like a bitch. That's definitely hit him in the heart. Broke his little heart. Yeah, if you know the rules of the game, what the fuck are you talking about? You know there's a knockdown. It's a knockdown. The ref knew it's a knockdown. Javante don't gotta know. You fucked up. That's your problem. The ref knew. So, to me, Roach got robbed of an upset. Mind you, I'm sure he don't want to win like that. He wants to win because he knocked dude down. But an error is an error, and you should have had to pay for it. And he didn't pay for it. I do want to see the exchange in his corner, though. Get the fuck out of here, Velez. El gallo de Durango. No, de Dorado. Fuck out of here. El gallo de Puerto Rico. He better get the fuck out of my face, man. Fucking Jake Paul. Hit that like button. I need one more like to hit that 40 before we get out of here. Trying to see if I can find the video of what happened between them last night. Or Saturday night. In the cage, like if there's a copy of that video. Because I only saw it when it was live. Today, let's see today. Fuck that. That dude better get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit. I think this is it.
No, I was already paying attention to the crowd. You know what I mean? I was more so, it's something we gotta work on in the corner, for sure. No, I was already paying attention to the crowd. You know what I mean? I was more so, it's something we gotta work on in the corner, for sure. No, I was already.
I don't get it. I need to see that press conference. I haven't done that either. It's not enough me to go around. Did you see the Baby and 42 Dugg vid arguing with Meech? We broke it down at the beginning of this stream. So that's replay gang.
I'm just letting you know.
As you touch the pencil to the...
Yeah, I'll probably catch that on my own. Jake Paul and his senior citizen challenges. Dude's a joke. Senior citizens or elves? He wants to fight little people. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about? But as far as I'm concerned, if we're taking that knee into consideration, if we're taking the rules into consideration, he lost that fight. Tank lost that fight. Old girl won that shit. I mean, old girl, what's his face? Roach won that shit. Looking here, it says Rick Ross responds to the real Rick Ross, calling him a gangster informant. Come on, from a CO? Shut the fuck up. Jake Paul versus Ash Trevino. Damn. Violence. That's next. He's gonna fight Biden. All right, y'all. I think we're going to get out of here. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. If you've been here for the last 2 hours, the least you could do is hit that like button. We appreciate it. Leave a comment if you can. Drop the chat. Again, I'm going to be trying out a new system this week. I'm going to be doing daytime streams at noon. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Noon Central Standard Time. 10 a.m. in the West, 1 p.m. in the East. Ain't no timeouts in boxing, period. Fuck out of here. And if there is, the ref is going to call it, right? Something's wrong with a glove, something's wrong with a piece of the uniform. The ref going to call it. I guess you could try to get the ref's attention and be like, hey, ref, I don't know what you're going to tell him. I got something in my eye. Yeah, you got that fucking... that jab in your shit. So, I don't get it. Shout out Velez. Perfect for that midday bump. Just a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? You'll wake up. But yeah, ain't no timeouts in boxing. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. All right, y'all. Let me run through the chat real quick. Shout out Eddie Jimenez. I saw him here earlier. Shout out Shannon. She was in here earlier. I'm trying to go back, remember back farther than the chat. 298 was up in here. Salutes. Salutes Zoraida, William Borden, Shannon, Popeye the Stoner, my brother Oso, JP, salutes. Pooh, salutes. Pete Never, appreciate you. Upper Echelon, salutes. Zaza, 298. Snicker Season, Velez, Guillermo Park, Primo, Raven Jefferson, salutes. Justin C, lo cagaste. Miguel Lopez, salutes. I missed it earlier. Happens. DJ 20, salute. Choco Chingon. Albert Flores. Selling wolf tickets. Big Meech was dealing directly with the Colombians. We went through that. Salute 313. William Cadell. Take our Kelly, give us back Tupac, salutes. That Ninja, salutes. Whoever ended up in the bathroom, Lil Juan, Ivy, Tone Lope. I think we reached the bottom. Luis Garcia, salutes. Al the Pal. My boy John. He's shy to you, always swearing. Shut the fuck up.
Adiós, pendejo.
That's the Mexican Mike. Salutes. Alright, we back. Victor Ortiz versus Floyd was a perfect example of, yeah, man, put your fucking hands up. Don't hug me no more, stupid. Punch you in your face. So 1 p.m. your time? No. I think you're West. I don't know. It's something like 11 maybe your time. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out in the Discord. All right. Salute Tone Loc. Catch you on the next one. Snicker season. Good night. So I was kind of looking to put somebody in the bathroom today. Chucky beat you to it. Chucky beat you to it. Salutes. All right, y'all. Have a great night, and I will see y'all mañana. Hit the like button on the way out. We got that 40. Salutes. I appreciate y'all. All right?
Tango, El Gato, Los Pantalones.
Y'all have a good night. Well, holla. Peace.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale of fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this land's for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.